amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we with brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, ideas literature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause it's an ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister. I'm a minister. Many men gon' need ministers. I make men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling every day. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up and keep the sins. And then to the lid. 800 eat a. Yeah, alright. My flow sinister. This ain't rap music. This straight literature. Small-minded. All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere. 20-year career minimum.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, check nigga.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
21, 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Returnable for Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Penny. And this time he's not going anywhere. Down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Clock now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Locke going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Second and 2 at the Niners 18-yard line.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Seahawks 14, 49ers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing now is Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
San Francisco's offense is built largely on speed, and Danny Gray, he's got plenty of it. A legit 4-3 guy who can burn defenders with the ball in his hands. He can catch it short and turn it into a long play. And as quick as he is, the 49ers will get the ball to him plenty, as they just did there for a first down.
Black Ultra.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Kenneth Walker, his target out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run forward with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Eleven. 65.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
One, Omaha. 13. 21.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Davis Price. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
12. 13.
That's complete left side to Gray. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at the 40. Locke off a play action. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Seahawks have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
To about the 26 here.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
11. One, Omaha.
Read option. Here's Davis Price. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter? All
right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here we go. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Second down at 4.
Hey, gun. Black. 13.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Davis Price. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Locke. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know I'm not giving up credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fair. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Locke. His throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Lock going to keep this. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at the 40. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. On the slant, it's Fant. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far. Has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I think every pro in the NFL would want to come back from injury, as Nick Bosa did last season. 15.5 sacks, 4th in the NFL, after playing in only 2 games the prior season due to a knee injury.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 95 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, move! Strike 2.
Lance looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Leaving the city, you go. A waste of time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's Walker, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Block now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. Go red. Steal, check steal.
Now a play fake. Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21, 21. 12, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
And cycle. Go. Ready.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alton Robinson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The kick by Gold is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get this out wide with Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Locke going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Penny, a 1st down carry. He'll take this to the 46. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. Now a 2nd down and 6. Play action. Now it's Locke. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Hey, don't beat me.
And Lance will try again on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 113 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now to the air, Locke. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Garoppolo to Ayuk, 1st down 49ers.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Hey, go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And again, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top